Hi everybody, it's Lorraine here from Feel Good Therapies. I hope you've missed me. I've missed you. We haven't been doing these video blogs for the past few weeks just because I've been away teaching in America, so that's been very exciting. But I'm back and we're going to do a meditation, a very short meditation taster on the brow chakra. And I know we haven't covered the throat chakra yet, but that's next week. And for some reason I want to do them in this order, so that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully you've been following us on these different meditations for the different chakras to help balance your energy. And the brow chakra is the one which sits, as you can imagine, just at your brow, so just about here. It's also called the third eye sometimes, because sometimes when people are meditating they can see in their imagination an eye. And the way that that's been described to me is that your two eyes look out and your third eye looks in. So it's like the eye that we look internally with. So we're becoming aware of our thoughts, because before our thoughts just seem to trundle along in our mind without any awareness at all. Perhaps becoming aware of the use of our imagination, whether that's in a positive way or a negative way by causing worry and stress. And helping us to find creative solutions to problems. So the brow chakra is a really good energy centre to meditate with, to help with releasing some negative thought patterns, becoming aware of them to start off with, and also helping to find some solutions to problems that you might have. So when I'm teaching anyone to meditate with the brow chakra, I usually ask them, like with all situations, to focus on the breath and to help them connect the breath to that part of their body. And we'll maybe bring a little bit a few other techniques in as well that you can maybe try. We'll see how things go. So if you'd like to get into a comfortable position, a meditation position, which requires you to have a good contact with the ground underneath the soles of your feet, and just notice where your hands are resting, just let them relax, and if it's comfortable for you to do so, then close your eyes. And if not, then just keep your eyes open but let them be very soft and relaxed. So not staring at anything. And if you could just take your attention very gently to your breath as you breathe in and as you breathe out. So just aware of that breath as it moves in and out of your body. Don't worry if your tummy rumbles or a noise disturbs you, just acknowledge all of that and just come straight back to your breath again. And the breath is the anchor, so when we get distracted by our thoughts or anything else, it's a really good way to come back into the meditation by just coming back to the breath. Because the breath travels with you wherever you go and is there even when you're asleep. So it's a really good basis to rest your attention. And then I want you to take your attention up towards your brow. And I want you to imagine there's a small point of light at your brow. And you can imagine it like the point of a star or somebody just shining a light onto your brow. Or just feeling the warmth of light or the sun just beaming onto your brow. And each time you breathe in, I want you to imagine that you're breathing into that point of light at your brow. And with each breath it becomes a little bit clearer and a little bit brighter. And just keep doing that with each breath. And then I want you to imagine that just in front of your eyes there is a set of curtains. And you're going to just push the curtains back. You can imagine the sensation of touch, of touching the curtains and pushing them back. Or you can perhaps imagine the sound that they make or how they look as you push them back. And as you do that, that light in your brow centre becomes a little bit clearer and brighter. And the light in your brow centre is the energy of your own energy centre. So it comes from within you, and you're just allowing it to become a little bit clearer and brighter with each breath. And I want you to think about a problem or a situation that you have at the moment. I just want you to think about that. Imagine how it would look, how it would seem, how it feels, that problem. Any words or images that you use when you think about that problem. And then now I want you to imagine that there's another set of curtains. But when you push these ones back, there's lots of words written on the material behind the curtains. So it might be like a blackboard or a wall or something. And as you start to look at these words, you realise that these words, maybe even images, are connected to that problem you were thinking about. Some of them might surprise you. Some of them might be the names of people that you know. Some may be your own name. Some may be memories, some may be just words or phrases that you commonly use when you speak to yourself, or words that you've heard spoken to you and you've just adopted them. I want you to just spend a few moments just being curious, noticing all the different words and images that are connected to this issue or problem that you're having just now. And just be curious about it, and if you get a little bit distracted, come back to the breath. Just see what comes up on that wall, what you notice and what you observe. And if there's something that appears on the wall that you don't understand, then ask that question, what does this mean for me? And see if other words or images come up to help explain it. And there may be a lot of words and a lot of images on this wall. Now if you've created a blackboard, well then you'll have something quite easy to just wipe those words away. But if you've created something a bit more solid, think about what you could use to kind of take away those words or those images. Just think about what would work for you to kind of wipe out those words and images. You may wish to wipe all of them out, or maybe you just want to wipe out a few. Just be curious and see what comes into your mind or your imagination. And usually go with the first thing. When we think about things too much, we get a bit too logical. We just want to be creative and imaginative. And then whatever you've imagined, I want you to start using that on those words and images. Just using it to take away the words and images that just really aren't helpful. And just imagine seeing, feeling, the sound, the sensation of just wiping away those images and thoughts. And even if they reappear, just keep doing that again and again until you feel that that wall of words or images is as clear as it can be at this moment in time. Remember to come back to your breath if you get a little bit distracted. And then I want you to just stop what you're doing for now. You can always go back to it later, but this is just a little taster for you just now. So now you can come back to the original set of curtains, and I want you to just imagine that you're closing them now. You're closing them shut, and just keeping that the third eye, that brow chakra, with a little bit of protection. And then just come back to your breath. And then in your own time, just invite yourself back into your body. Be aware of that sensation of touch where your hands and feet are. And then when you're ready, you can think about opening your eyes. So that was a little taster of the brow chakra. And the brow chakra connects to the left side of the brain, which is your logical brain and your creative imaginative brain. So the logical brain was bringing up lots of thoughts that you've been thinking a lot about, not even realising. And the creative side of your brain was helping you to come up with some kind of creative solution of how to let go of some of these thoughts or images. And don't beat yourself up if you didn't manage to do too well in your opinion. You just need to practice, that's all. But it's a really nice technique to try. Now I teach these kind of techniques in the online meditation sessions, and I have them once a month, so if you look on our website under the meditation link, then you'll see when the next one is coming up. We also teach a mindfulness course, and we teach a beginner's meditation course, and they're coming up this year as well. We do limit the size of the classes, and they're all based in Edinburgh, so it's a good idea to book. But you can always join me online, because there's plenty of space online if you want to do that. Just have a look at feelgood-therapies.com and join me on a much longer but maybe much more interesting meditation for you to try. I hope you've enjoyed that, and have a wonderful day.